30 years. That's how long Kim Seonwoo waited for this moment. He wasn't an ordinary fan of the novel. He had memorized every chapter, every side story, every character relationship, and even the smallest details that most readers would never notice. He read the novel over and over, left thousands of reviews, and desperately wished the author would finish it. After years of waiting, his impossible wish finally came true. He opened his eyes and realized he had been transported into the world of the novel. Seonwoo immediately tried to summon the status window like every other fantasy protagonist. But nothing happened. There were no levels, no skills, and no cheat system waiting for him. Instead, he found himself in the body of a young boy living in a remote village of a country that had barely been mentioned in the novel. Even worse, this wasn't the kingdom where the main story took place. It was a place the author had almost completely ignored. Rather than panic, Seonwoo relied on the one advantage he still had: his knowledge. He spent every day learning the local language, studying history, understanding the culture, and preparing for the future. He knew that one day the terrifying Demon King would appear and drag the entire world into war. Years later, that nightmare became reality. The Demon King invaded, kingdoms collapsed, and countless people lost their lives. Seonwoo's father was drafted into the army and never returned. The official notice of his death arrived years later, leaving only Seonwoo and his mother behind. Then, just like in the novel, the hero finally appeared. Hope returned to humanity, and the Great War began. Seonwoo, now known as Ivan, joined the elite annihilation unit and fought beside the hero's army. He survived countless battles, earned numerous military achievements, and continued risking his life until the hero's party finally defeated the Demon King. But something was wrong. The story didn't end. Instead of returning home or escaping the novel, 2 more years passed, then 10 more. Ivan continued completing impossible missions while waiting for the ending that never arrived. Eventually, his mother also passed away, leaving him completely alone. He built an orphanage to care for children who had lost everything in the war, but deep inside, he knew the world still hadn't reached its true conclusion. One day, a mysterious man suddenly appeared before him. Strangely, this man knew things that no one inside the world should know. He revealed a shocking truth. The Demon King wasn't the final chapter of the story. The real ending had never begun. According to him, the world's conclusion depended on a new stage, an academy, St. Vansk University. There, several important students would shape the fate of the entire world. If they graduated safely, the hidden ending of the novel would finally be unlocked. The mysterious man even introduced the key figures whose futures would determine everything. At first, Ivan couldn't believe it. After surviving decades of war, losing his family, and sacrificing almost everything, he was now being told that the real story was actually an academy story? The revelation was so absurd that he almost laughed. But after thinking carefully, he realized this was the only chance he had left. If protecting a handful of students could finally bring the story to its true conclusion, then he would do it. Determined to see the ending he had chased for 30 long years, Ivan accepted the mission without hesitation. With a smile filled with exhaustion and hope, he made his decision. "I just need to make sure those kids graduate." The mysterious man nodded. "As you command." And with that, Ivan prepared to return once again, not to the battlefield, but to the place where the final chapter of his long journey would finally begin.